Good morning. I'm in the basement garage. It's raining heavily, and I just ran 10 minutes here. It's quite enjoyable because it's dry, quiet, and safe. I like it. I got my running routine finished. Yeah, I'm gonna just spend my next 10 to 20 minutes here sharing about my life. So, what happened? Yesterday, I was at a cafe with my grandparents, and I think I finished the story. It was more like journaling the things that I planned to finish 2 days ago. And spent many hours. I actually reread what I write and added things. I liked my writing. I liked my story. Yeah, it is story. It sounds like they're all like fictional, but in essence, everything we write, express, tell others are all fictional. They're all stories. They're not the realities. It's impossible to picture the reality in a few sentences, especially. When you talk about something that happened in your family, you're gonna share a story, right? You're not gonna like say, okay, this is the reality of my family. Like every word we use is, very difficult. To me, as a writer now, I think I need to have better definitions of each word. I cannot just simply use them, deploy them whenever I feel like to, because that will create misunderstanding. And telling stories is to improve and create understanding rather than eliminating and creating obstacles, eliminating understandings. Okay, so I did that, and in the afternoon I went to a hotel with my family and booked this Saturday's lunch for my grandma's birthday at that hotel. We booked a second to largest reserved room. We call it 包厢 here in Chinese. Just that one single room it's a restaurant room for guests to have a meal and celebrate privately. We're going to have 2 tables, and one table can fill up to 16 people. The other can fill 15 people. So in total, we're going to have about 30 seats. However, at this point, we don't know for sure how many guests would actually show up on that day. Because my grandma is very shy. For many different reasons, we cannot call them directly and ask if they are coming or not. Because when you invite some guests over, they're gonna feel the pressure to come. If they don't come, it would be very rude and impolite. And when they come to celebrate someone's birthday, they're expected to bring a red envelope that contains cash, And my grandma doesn't want to do that to family and relatives. Especially relatives, not family, actually. My definition of relatives is like the extended family who actually don't really talk much in a year. But our family, like our close family, just me and my grandparents and uncles and aunts, cousins, this is our family. Definitely we are gonna all be there without even asking. Like I came back from Shenzhen for this purpose, to celebrate my grandma's birthday. She's legally turning 39, but here in China we celebrated her 80th birthday. 80th is one of the biggest birthday in one's life, because you have already reached a very old age, and your family will all need to come and celebrate. Yeah. So what happened? My mom contacted a classmate of hers who actually knew the president of the hotel group. Actually, my mom's classmate's uncle is the CEO of the hotel group. So she reached out and called the CEO of the hotel, and who we all knew for many years but never met in person until yesterday. And he came around and we had a chat. Found out that he's actually from the same class with my aunt, my grandma's oldest daughter, who unfortunately passed away in 1997, almost 30 years ago. And yeah, he's very emotional when he found out that his classmate parents, my grandparents are. And yeah, we talked more. I asked him many questions about life while my mom was busy with the manager to get everything booked, like the dishes to be confirmed and everything, all that. And I came back around 4:30 maybe, and then continued finishing my journals. I submitted everything to Claude, and Claude again kind of impacted me with some questions in depth that really hit me. For example, about my intimate relationship, because in my journal I've shared what happened with my girlfriend, that I expected her to be emotionally supportive. Like when something happened, I shared with my girlfriend, and I always expected her to back me up emotionally rather than just, being neutral and logic. And that gap, how do I feel about that gap? Because it's not the first time. It had occurred several times in the past, and that triggered me very badly. Like a few days ago, I even hung up her phone. And how would I plan to address this gap? And my current plan is to have this transparent communication with my girlfriend. She will come this evening by train from Shenzhen, also to celebrate my grandma's birthday. So probably not tonight, and like tomorrow, Friday, like the day before my grandma's birthday. So we got some time to just talk things through. I wanted her to understand that that is my fear, I always wanted my friends, family, my partner to be emotionally supportive. And I also myself need to understand this better. Like, why would I feel this way? Why would I feel easily hurt by my friends, partners, family, when in situations that I expected them to be more considerate or whatever, like emotionally supportive. Like I need to understand this better myself. And what is the driving force of this? I assume it's fear. I assume. I need to calm down with my journals, and yeah. Now all of a sudden I have more compassion for my parents who find, like, all this self-knowledge very difficult. And we actually had a book club over the last 2 days, session in the evening, like before sleep. I just invited my parents to my room, and we each read some books. I mean, like, two books: The Power of Now and The Untainted Soul. It was so amazing. I realized that would be the best way to actually bring us together and just improve our knowledge in spiritual growth, and just improving our mental health as well. Improving relationship with family, friends, and colleagues. Yeah, that would be the best way. Literally, like reading books in this field together and exchanging our thoughts and helping each other to understand more deeply. And then we practiced meditation. I led them to breathe and express gratitude through feelings. And yeah, it helped a lot. This morning I asked my mom if her sleep was good. It was good. She fell asleep immediately after the meditation at 10 and woke up at 5:30 this morning. It was amazing. I will continue leading my parents to read and meditate every evening as long as I'm home. And yeah, they're quite cooperative. They started understanding this would be a very necessary practice for our family, for their health, you know. Okay, I think I've shared everything, like, from yesterday, and this is the most common way for me to just practice expressing my thoughts and my articulation, the art of articulation, through just talking about yesterday, what happened in my life, what went through my mind, what I learned, how I reflected upon them. Yeah. Thank you for listening and reading. Watching. You see, I'm in the basement garage still. I'm gonna put on the jacket though. It feels kind of cold. Alright. See you in my next video. 停止录像。